Ever wish you had like a whole team of creative assistants, but ones that don't need sleep or, vacations or even coffee?
All right.
And they're free.
Sign me up.
Well, that's kind of what we're diving into today. All these awesome AI tools that can help you create amazing content. And the best part is, they're free. We're looking at this source that breaks down how to use AI without spending a dime. It's honestly pretty amazing what's out there. Like, you can get AI to do things like create captions for your videos automatically or whip up some super cool thumbnails. And it can even help you figure out the best keywords so more people actually see your stuff.
Yeah, it's really interesting how this is making content creation way more accessible. It used to be that only the big players with tons of money could use these kinds of tools. But now with all these free AI options, anyone can give it a shot. It's really leveling the playing field.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So this source we're looking at dives into two main areas. First is AI for video editing and making those eye-catching thumbnails. And then the second part is all about using AI for writing and SEO. Let's start with the video stuff. One of the tools the source mentions is CapCut. Have you heard of that one?
Oh yeah, CapCut's pretty popular, especially since it works on both your computer and your phone. It's super convenient for creators who are always on the move.
Right. So you could be like sitting on the bus or waiting for an appointment and still be working on your videos.
Exactly. And think about all the time you could save with the AI features.
Yeah.
Like, imagine being able to remove a background that's super distracting or adding some cool special effects, stuff that used to take hours to do manually.
Right. That would free up so much time to focus on actually coming up with great content.
For sure.
Okay. Now get this. The source mentions this other tool called Runway ML, and it has this feature called text-to-video editing. Still wrapping my head around this. But basically, you can type in a description, like let's say a spaceship landing on a moonlit desert, and the AI will just create that footage for you.
Pretty much. It's like you're giving the AI directions using words and it brings your vision to life. It's still early days for this technology, but the possibilities are, huge.
I know, it's mind-blowing. It makes you wonder what kinds of things people will be able to create. Like, you could have entire animated sequences just from a few lines of text.
Right. But it also makes me think about the whole copyright issue. Like, who owns the rights to the video that the AI creates? That's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out.
Totally. That's a whole other deep dive we could do someday.
Absolutely.
So we've talked about video editing, but what about thumbnails? Those little preview images that are so important for getting people to click on your videos?
Yeah, those are crucial. A good thumbnail can make or break your video.
Well, the source mentions that Canva, which a lot of people already use for design, actually has free AI tools specifically for making thumbnails that pop.
Oh yeah. Canva's AI can do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. It can help you arrange the text in a way that looks good, suggest some color palettes that will catch people's attention, and even remove the background if you need to. It's all about making your thumbnail stand out from the crowd. And that can seriously boost your click-through rate, which means more people are actually watching your content.
Okay, so that's the video side of things.
Yeah.
But let's switch gears and talk about AI for writing and SEO. I was honestly surprised to see ChatGPT mentioned in the source. I always think of it as just a fun chatbot, something to mess around with.
Right.
But it turns out it can be a really helpful tool for content creation.
Definitely. Even the free version of ChatGPT can be super powerful. Like, you can use it to brainstorm ideas for your next video or even get it to help you write the script. It's almost like having a brainstorming partner who's always available.
That's cool. So how does it actually work for writing? Do you just tell it what you want and it spits out a whole article?
Well, it's not quite that simple, but it's pretty close. You give ChatGPT a prompt. Like, you could say, write me a short blog post about the benefits of using AI for content creation.
Okay.
And the AI will take that prompt and generate some text based on it. Then you can go in and edit it, make it sound more like you, add your own insights, that kind of thing.
So it's more like a starting point.
Yeah, exactly. It's a tool to help you get the ball rolling, not to do all the work for you.
Makes sense. The source also talks about these other tools, Runner and Quillbot. You ever use those?
Yeah, I've played around with them a bit. They're really good for polishing up your writing. Making sure your grammar is on point and your sentences are clear and easy to read. It's almost like having a built-in editor.
So it's not just about coming up with the ideas, but also making sure the writing itself is really strong.
Exactly. But, it's important to remember that AI is just a tool. It can't replace your own creativity and your unique voice. You still got to bring that to the table.
For sure. I do wonder, though, if there's a risk of people relying too much on these tools. Like, will all the content start to sound the same if everyone's using the same AI to write it?
That's a valid concern. I think it's important to use AI to enhance your own work, not to try and copy someone else's style or to completely replace your own voice. It's all about finding that balance.
Right. Okay, last but not least, we got to talk about SEO. Because what's the point of creating awesome content if no one ever sees it?
Exactly. SEO is key.
So the source mentions this tool called TubeBuddy, which uses AI to help you get your content seen on YouTube.
Oh yeah, TubeBuddy's great for that. It can analyze your videos and suggest the best keywords to use in your titles and descriptions. So when people search for those topics, your video is more likely to pop up.
So it's kind of like it's reading the minds of your potential viewers.
Yeah, in a way. It's all about understanding what people are searching for and making sure your content aligns with those searches.
So after looking at all these free AI tools, I'm kind of blown away. It really feels like anyone with an internet connection can create professional-looking content these days.
I know, it's pretty amazing. And what's even more exciting is that this is just the beginning. Who knows what kinds of AI tools will be available in a few years?
Right. Makes you wonder. Like, how will AI change the way we create and consume content in the future? The possibilities are endless.
They really are. It's an exciting time to be a creator, that's for sure.
Definitely. It makes you think,
Yeah.
like, what if these AI tools become so advanced that they can practically read our minds and create exactly what we're envisioning? Would that be amazing or a little bit scary?
That's a good question. I guess it depends on how much control we as creators still have over the process. But, it's definitely something to think about.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up our deep dive for today. Thanks so much for breaking all this down. It's been really eye-opening.
No problem. It's always fun to explore these new tools and see what they can do. It'll be interesting to see how this all evolves. That's for sure.
Definitely. Well, until next time, everyone, happy creating.
See you later.
Bye.